Hello, all my dear students. My name is Ajay Gulati. I am an income tax officer. Students, today I'll be taking your class for reasoning portion topic analogy. It's actually a very easy topic. You just need to have a basic understanding of the basic things that occur in your daily life. You just should be aware of like what is used for what and what is used for what, and you will be very easily able to solve these sort of questions. I'll show you example very soon, but before that, students, I know your exam is very near, and this is a very crucial period of your time, very crucial period of your life. Please concentrate on studies. Just for this last 1 week, I'll suggest you study thoroughly. Don't waste any sort of time anywhere, otherwise you will repent a lot. This is, I repeat again, this is a very, very crucial time for you people. Focus on your studies as much as you can, and yes, do take proper sleep before going to your exam. Okay? Yeah, let's start. Let's see what is the first question we have. The words in the bottom row are related in the same way as the words in the top row. Fill in the blank. Rose flower plant. See, the first is rose, then we have flower, then we have plant. Okay, then flat house, and this is the blank. See, first of all, rose is a category of a flower, and flower is basically a plant. Okay, so I'll say flat is a property of a house. See, either it could be flat or it could be koti also. Okay, so flat, it could be a slum also. Slum is also a house. Getting it? It could be a chawl also. Chawl is also a house that way. Okay, it could be a bungalow also. Bungalow is also a part of house. Okay, so flat is a part of house. Then house is a part of a building. Okay, house is a part of a building. So my answer is building. Which option do I see? Option number C is your answer, my dear students. Okay, very clear to all of you. Let's move to the next one. Wave is to crest as, look, I tell you, wave is to crest as dash is to peak. See, how is a wave and crest are, see, this is a sort of wave. Okay, when this is a sort of wave, so this portion, the top portion is called the crest. Okay, when a wave goes like this, the top portion, the highest amplitude point is called the crest. So peak is also associated with the peak is the highest point of what? Peak is the highest point of a mountain. Peak is the highest point of a mountain. If I draw like this, okay, so these are peaks somewhere in the, so this, I'll say this is the peak of the mountain. Okay, dear students, I hope you understood it. Let me show you the next question. If ocean is to waves, then desert is to sea. Students, relation between ocean and waves. Okay, how will we find this? We know, see, waves are like the motion of water in the ocean. So waves are like the motion of water in the ocean. Exactly the same way, waves are formed when there is a motion of water in the ocean. So we have desert. What a desert is composed of sand, and what happens when sand, when there is a motion of sand, winds blow. What is created? Sand dunes are created. Okay, I repeat again. See, what happens is when in an ocean, because of air and all other forces, there is movement of water. Then what is created? Waves are created. Similarly, a desert is composed of sand. When because of air, the sand moves. Sand dunes are created. Okay, sand dunes are like you must have visited. any desert, then you might have observed like sand is not lying flat on a desert, not like this. Sand gets collected like this, somewhere like this, okay, somewhere like this. So these are sand dunes. This is not mountain right now, these are sand dunes. Okay, let's look at the next question. Yeah, next is a very good one. I'll make it a good one even if it is not a good one. I'll tell you a very good incident. Crumb is to bread. Crumb is to bread is as okay. See, crumb is actually a small portion taken off, or maybe a portion taken off from a, let's say, bread or a biscuit or anything like that. Okay, so this is crumb. We generally say bread crumb. So that is a part of bread crumb, means a part of bread. So exactly, splinter is the same thing. Splinter is taken out from wood. A thin, narrow, small. This is like a splinter. A thin. Suppose I say this much small piece of wood. I take it from a big wood, big block of wood. It is called a splinter. This is an easy one. Your answer is option number three. I'll tell you a very good incident. You won't ever forget this thing out. Crumb. See, when in 2012 I joined my office as an income tax inspector in Mumbai, so I was not living at my home. I am a Delhi actually. So what happens is in income tax there is loads of work. So when you are working beyond 6 or 7, then the things happen that like whole of the staff is takes a what we call supper together. Okay, so we were having tea. The guy bought tea, and my officer took out a packet of biscuit. During that time, now, my throat was very bad, and my doctor told me your throat is bad because of your stomach. So you avoid maida. I don't know what maida is in English. It is the remaining part of taken out after the flour. Something okay. So biscuits and breads are made of maida. Bread, biscuit, both are made of maida. So my officer told me, Ajay, you better take biscuit along with tea. It's not advisable to take tea alone. We were having tea. We all were having tea. मैंने कहा sir, actually I don't want to have biscuit and all that. No, you better have it. Nidhi ma'am is a doctor. She, first of all, my boss, I won't tell the name, but he was a like renowned stingy person. He won't ever shell out anything from his pocket. So he told me that there used to be a Nidhi ma'am who was a doctor actually, who was an IRS officer. He told me Nidhi ma'am says causing taking tea alone causes acidity. So you better have something. You better have biscuit. मैंने कहा okay sir, fine, give it to me. What he did is from his packet of marigold, he took out a biscuit. He took out a biscuit, broke it and gave it to me. Like he gave a crumb of a biscuit to me, and he was so enthusiastic in giving me a biscuit. I thought he will give me a packet or something, whatever. But I was never expecting anything actually. But the moment he gave me a packet of biscuit, na, I smiled a lot, not to his face. Then I told this incident to everyone, and like my boss, my previous boss is very famous, although he's taken retirement now. So, anyways, now crumb, you got it very clearly. Okay. Next one. If oceans are desert, then waves are. I already told you. See, if there is a similarity between ocean and desert. Ocean is composed of water. Desert is composed of sand. Because of forces and motion of air, in the ocean there are formed waves. Okay. Similarly, in the desert there are formed sand dunes. So, very sorry, students. So, sand dunes is your answer. Okay. Should I move to the next one? This also appears to be a easy one. I think you will be able to crack it very easily. What is it? Waiter is to restaurant. A waiter is someone who works in a restaurant. Okay. A waiter is someone who works in a restaurant. Now let's talk about the other fellow. Actor acting. Actor does acting. It is not at all the same. Driver car. Driver drives a car. Driver does not work in a car. Okay. It is not like that. The driver works in a car. Driver might work. Driver might drive a truck. Okay. Driver might drive a bike. So author writes a book. Author does not work in a book. So best answer is very easy. A teacher. A teacher works in a school. So, my dear students, I hope you got it very comfortably. Let's move to the next one. This is also easy. Sanderling bird. Okay. Sanderling is to bird. Dear students, Sanderling is actually a variety, actually a breed of birds. Sanderling is nothing but a breed of birds. So the only thing is Sanderling is a breed of bird. Cat, mare are two different species. Water fish are different, entirely different. Like fish or water are not species of each other. Frog and toad are different. Mastiff is a breed of dog. You might have seen many a times a dog with a big, long tongue hanging out of his mouth and swinging like this. If you can recall, so Mastiff is a kind of dog, and that is your answer, my dear students. Mastiff is a kind of dog. You got the answer. Okay. Should I move ahead? Yes. Thank you. Next question, dear students, you will have to think about it a bit. It's a bit logical, actually. It's very much logical. Okay. See, the question we have is chapter book. Okay. A chapter is there in a book. Okay, a chapter is there in a book. Then flower is there in what? See, flower, if you say there are many chapters in a book, okay, so there could be many flowers either in a garden, or in a bouquet. So there is a bit of, it's a bit tight. Let's think about it. Okay, see, lotus and all that stuff cannot come. Why lotus? Because lotus is a type of flower. Plant and flower are different things. Okay, so pollen is actually a seed. So let's leave this. The choice is between either garden or the bouquet. Now, dear student, think about it. Like a chapter is basically compiled in a book. A chapter is compiled in a book. Okay. If I talk about math, there could be many chapters in math, but in a particular book there will be limited chapter of maths. Okay, for a ninth grade book there will be limited chapter. For 12th grade book there will be other chapters, limited chapter. They will be packed according to a curriculum. Okay, in a book. In a book, chapters are packed with a proper logic, and they are binded together. Okay, so that way, if I think flowers are, there are many flowers in a garden. Like there are many chapters, many subjects in a flower, many subjects in a. There are many chapters in a subject. So that way, garden I won't say is the answer. Bouquet will be the answer. Why? In a bouquet, the chapters, the flowers are also packed, compiled together. Okay, they are clubbed together. Exactly is the same way as a chapter in a book. A book is composed with a specific purpose. That's exactly the same logic goes with a bouquet. A bouquet is created with a specific purpose, and bouquet comprises of the flower. Book comprises of the chapters. Okay, so shall we move to the next one? Now this one is also good. Don't take a hasty decision. Apply logic. Directly don't jump to, see, mango is a fruit. We all know mango is a fruit. Okay, then if mango is a fruit, then what will happen? Potato. See, students, we know potato is not a vegetable. Potato is actually a stem. Potato may be a vegetable, but the precise thing is potato is a stem. Okay, potato is a stem. What logic will you apply on this? I think you can easily solve it. Huh? Cap is basically for a head. Okay. Now specs. Specs we know is spectacles. Okay. Specs is spectacles. There's nothing wrong with it. Specs can be associated. Specs is associated with eye. Definitely eye. Please don't say face. Specs is precisely wore on eyes. It hangs on your ears and wore on your eyes. Face won't be answer. If somebody have to write the answer for face, it will be a mask. Okay. So just a sec, just a sec, just a sec. Yeah. For face, it will be a mask. Specs will be there for eye. Done, dear students. Let's move to the next one. Now, this also will take a bit of logic. Book is to publisher. Okay. Then a movie is to a film is to what? A film is to either it could be audience is absolutely meaningless. Okay, audience is meaningless, so I take this audience portion out. This is not at all useful. Editor is entirely different. Editor is someone who cuts something. Okay, who edits a movie. Okay, writer, see, writer is also a different. Writer is someone who writes the movie before even the book is being made. See, if I write book is to publisher, let's see the process. A book is written by a author first, then publisher is the one who produces the book. Like if I ask what are the process involved in printing a book, in publishing a book, so there are many process involved in publishing a book. These are being performed by the publisher. Like book, a book is plates printing, then book printing, then book is binded actually this way. Okay, I am author, so I know all these things. I am publisher as well. I publish my own books. I do the entire process myself. So plate printing, binding, all this is done by a publisher. All this is done by a publisher. Author is the one who creates a book, who creates the book. Okay, who actually creates the book, who produces the book. But the final thing is done by the publisher. So that way, if I talk about a movie, a film is produced by a producer. Then it is the director. Okay. Then it is the director who gives the direction, then who looks about selling the book, and the publisher looks about selling the book. Publisher is the one who coordinates with the main seller. Director is the one who coordinates with the main seller. So director is the answer. Okay, a book is to publisher is same as a film is to its director. Got it, my dear lovely students? Let's move to the next one. This is easy. Very, 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 very easy. Okay. Water is to ocean. Water is to ocean, and ocean comprises of water. Similarly, air is to. Now think. Water makes up an ocean. Air makes up what? Air makes up atmosphere. Does air makes up earth? No. Earth is actually made of many metals and many things which are we are using all of that. Okay, whatever comes out of Earth, we are taking it out, we are digging Earth and so on. Vacuum is something within which there is nothing. Moon is absolutely logical. Sea is anyways related to water, so there cannot be any relation with the air and sea. The only thing left is atmosphere, and that is a precise answer actually. Okay, dear students, I hope this far things are very clear to you. Let's move ahead. This is also easy. Bird, aeroplane, fish. See, a bird is a living being. It flies. Aeroplane is a non-living being. It also flies. Fish. Fish is a living being. It swims. Okay, bird is a living being. It flies. It is a non-living being. It also flies. So for fish, what it will be? For fish, it will be a ship. How come? Non-living being. It also swims. Okay, living being. Then this also, I will say, swims. Okay. So both are same. Very easily done all this. Okay, dear students. Clear to all of you, my friends. Let's move to the next one. Let's move to the next one. Uh, Sympathy, antipathy, hatred. Look, very easy actually. Sympathy means actually similar feeling. If somebody is sad, I will feel sad for him. That is similar. Pathy means feeling. So sympathy opposite is antipathy. Okay, this exactly opposite feeling. Anti is opposite actually. If sympathy opposite is antipathy, hatred. Dear students, what is opposite of hatred? Hatred is not attachment. Nothing. Attachment is like connected. Hatred is so opposite of attachment will be detachment. Love, exactly. Love is the opposite of hatred. Okay, clear. Love is the opposite of hatred. Acha, now anger is different from hatred. Naiveness is naive. Now, what is naive? Naive is new to something. Naive is like new to something. That is naive. So this has got nothing with it. And see, students, now there is a bit of conflict between affection and love. Okay, love is exactly like opposite to hate. So students, if I look carefully now, like I know you all know love and hate are opposite of each other. Love, hate. But hatred, I'll tell you. See, love and hate both are nouns. Both are verbs actually. These are verbs. These are what? These are verbs. This is verb. Okay. And hatred is actually a noun. Hatred is actually a noun. And my dear students, affection is also a noun. Hatred is hate for someone. Affection is love for someone. So these are nouns. So these are the ones which are related. Your answer will be for hatred. Your answer will be affection, and it won't be love. So kindly don't fall into this trap. Love has been given deliberately given earlier than affection so that you may mark it. I told you attachment, anger, and naiveness are entirely different things. So we have last. Affection is the one which is remaining. Affection is your answer. Hatred is to Sympathy is to antipathy. Hatred is to affection. Exactly opposite of each other. Easy one. What we have is man walk, fish. A man walks, a fish swims. Okay. Fish does not run. Fish eat, man also eat. Okay, no problem. But the main trait is, if I make a comparison between man and fish, man walks and fish swims in water. The fish swim. This is your answer. Easy one. Man walks that way. Fish swims. Easy one, my dear friends. Next one. Umbrella is used for rain to avoid rain. Okay. Umbrella is used to avoid rain. Coat is used to avoid what? Dear students, coat is used to avoid sunlight. See, summer you won't wear a coat. Okay, it will increase the heat. Sunlight, no, summer coat cannot provide sunlight or light. Very easy answer. The coat will provide avoid winter. If you are feeling chilly, you will wear a coat, a jacket, blazer. All these are, like, you can say, compare them to a coat. A coat is there to avoid winter. Okay, dear students, let's move to the next one. March is related to year in the same way as summer is related to. March is a part of a year. March is a month in an year. March is related to year in the same way as summer is related to. Summer is a part of a season, my dear students. March is related to year. March is a part of a year. Summer is a part of a season. So that is your answer. Summer is related to season. Next one. Smoke is related to pollution. Let's check. Smoke actually causes pollution, dear students. Smoke causes pollution. What does, in the same as war is related to victory. War leads to victory. War also leads to loss. So war does not lead to victory. Victory can, okay. War, smoke definitely causes pollution. War leads to enemy. War is there if you have enemy. So war does not lead to enemy. War does not lead to army. War is done on the basis of army. War leads to death, definitely. Okay. A war leads to death. Easily solved. Okay, war leads to death. This one is good one. Kangaroo is related to Australia. See, the kangaroo is actually the native of Australia. Okay, kangaroo is the national element of Australia. So giraffe. Where are giraffes locally found, my dear students? Giraffes are basically the national animal of Tanzania, but Tanzania is not written. Instead of Tanzania, Africa is given written. Africa is a part of Tanzania is a part of Africa. So giraffes are actually relatives of natives of Africa. In India, China, India, Pak. See, first of all, Antarctica, so there is nothing, no connection with giraffes. Let's leave them. Giraffe generally eats leaves something from the trees, tall trees. Antarctica doesn't have anything to do with tall trees or anything like that. India, Japan, or Pakistan have Giraffe, but like they are being called from, they are in very limited quantity, okay. But Africa is the major hub for getting giraffes. Africa is a place where you can find giraffes easily. Most of the Japan's giraffes are natives of Africa. Parrot cage, man. Look, students, parrot is to cage. Can I say parrot lives in a cage? Parrot generally don't live in a cage. Many a people like call, when we tame animals, they call it a punishment for animals that way. So if I relate parrot is to with parrot lives in a cage, that is a punishment for a parrot. Getting it? Parrot, you just leave the cage open, parrot will fly off, okay. So parrot does not love to dwell in a cage. Parrot loves to live in a jungle, in a tree, anywhere. Huh? So that way, parrot is doomed if he falls in a cage. Parrot is actually given a punishment if he's asked to live in a cage. So that way, a man, a man lives in a house, but we have to deal in punishment. The man, if is given a punishment, that it will be a jail. Okay, jail. Okay, man is to jail. That will be your answer. College is related to student in the same way as hospital is related to look. College. See, what is the purpose of college? Purpose of college is to educate. Purpose of college is to educate. So who comes to get education? A student comes to get education. Okay. A student comes to get education. See, a student is being educated by teachers, okay, by teachers. Then to maintain college we have other staff like cleaning staff and all, or management staff, okay, other staff. Clear? Now what we have is hospital is related to C students. Hospital is created by what purpose? What is the purpose of opening a hospital? What is the purpose of opening a college? To educate students. So hospital, there are like doctor, treatment, nurse, patient. So if I say hospital, like a college has teachers. Teachers are the people who work to train students, okay, who work to teach students. So like similarly, if I write hospital, I have, and I say doctors and nurse, they are there to provide treatment to the core purpose of opening a hospital, that is a patient, for treating a patient, okay. So it is exactly the same way a college is to a student is like hospital is to a patient, okay. We have an option college, hospital is to a treatment. Hospital are there for providing treatments. Hospitals are there for providing treatment exactly the same way college colleges are there to provide education. Getting it? So had it been college education, then it would have been hospital treatment. Since it is college student, I'll say hospital patient. Getting it, my dear friends? Okay, let's move to the next one. Writer is related. Writer is related to reader in the same way as look. A writer is related to a reader. Why does somebody writes? ठीक है? If someone is writing, writer is writing for a reader actually. A writer writes actually for a reader. So writer, whatever the work is done by writer is actually used by a reader. Now what we have is the same way. Producer is related to C. Producer is related to product. Basically product is being produced by producer, no. So producer is related to consumer, it can be correct. Whatever is produced is there produced for a consumer. Okay, seller, see, writer reader is exactly is related as a producer for consumer. Whatever a writer writes is being used by a reader. Exactly, whatever a producer produces is being used by the end consumer. So your answer is consumer, my dear friend. That is option number 2. Let's move to the next one. Next one we have is necklace is related to jewelry. Cloth in the same way shirt is related to. See students, necklace is a part of a jewelry. Okay, necklace is a part of a jewelry. Necklace is a part of a jewelry. Now shirt is a part of what? See students, there is one option: thread, cloth, cotton, apparel. Let's take all of these. First of all, let's come to thread. See, thread is something which makes shirt. Jewelry does not make necklace. Necklace is a part of a jewelry. So thread is not a part of shirt. Okay. Then we have cloth. Cloth. Okay. Then we have one more option, apparel. Then we have one option, cotton. Cotton and thread I can easily discard. Cotton also produces shirt. Thread also produces shirt. Let's leave them. The thing is cloth and apparel. See students, apparel is actually like something we wear. Something we wear. So shirt is something we wear. Cloth comprises of a large number of things. Cloth can also be used not only for wearing. Cloth is used for making handloom. Matlab means bed sheets also, for let's say for coverings also many a places. So cloth can be used as anything. I'm using this black cloth right now in behind me. So cloth can be used anything. Apparel is something which we wear. So jewelry is we wear and related to necklace. So that way apparel is for shirt. Okay, dear students. Needle is related to thread in the same way as pen is related to. Look, dear students. What? Let's chalk out everything. Okay. Needle. First of all, needle. What is the purpose of needle? Purpose of needle is to write. Purpose of needle is to write. We have a pen. Okay. Acha, this is the purpose. Basically, this is the purpose, right? And what does needle cater to? What cater to? Cater to means to which thing a needle helps. A needle is used for what? Needle is actually, I can say, is used for stitching. Oh, sorry. Needle, I was saying stitching. Needle is related to thread. Needle is used for stitching. Stitching what? Stitching clothes, anything. Okay. Stitching clothes, anything. Needle caters to clothes or any heavy stuff or maybe a plastic something. But needle basically caters to clothes. Now, what is the input for a needle? If you don't provide needle with that with this input, the needle won't work. The needle is useless. That is the thread. Okay, I am writing all these things to make the answer exactly clear. So if you provide an input of thread to needle, it can stitch clothes. Okay, now we have a pen. Pen is related to cap is entirely useless. Pen cap is useless. Word, see, pen I can say the purpose of pen is writing. Writing what? Writing we can say words. Writing words, but it caters to we can say paper. A pen writes on paper. Exactly the same way a needle stitches clothes, a pen writes on paper. But what is the input for a pen? Before this, every pen, the pen I'm using right now uses ink. It uses ink. Okay. Like for the technology right now I am using, I needed a pen. A special type of pen. The pen I am using is not the similar pen which we all you use in normal day-to-day life. What did I search? I searched the pen by the basis of inks. Okay, so this is basically my core thing is for a pen to work is the ink. So your answer is ink, my dear students, and I am sure it must be clear to all of you. Okay, let's move to the next one. Neck is related to tie. Neck is related to tie in the same way as waist is related to C, students. Neck is related to tie. One way. Neck is related to tie, and next, a person can also be hanged by neck. Okay, hanging rope. So there could have been hanging rope also. Now the options are not being made very cleverly. The thing is, the answer has become very easily. So that way, waste are, let's leave it now. We don't need it. Waste are used. Waste is related to what? Waste is related to belt. That a tie is wore on neck. Similarly, a belt is wore on a waist. Easy one. Had it been wrist, then my answer could, the thing which I was telling would have been better. Wrist, same way. Watch. Okay, and a wrist could also be used for wearing handcuffs, but that is sort of a penalty for a, that is a punishment. Same way, a neck could have, if had there could have been neck is to hand hanger. Okay, so that could have been handcuff. But the thing is, neck is to tie, is to waist, is to belt. That is a easy one actually. Laborer is related to wages in the same way as entrepreneur is related to C. Laborer, what is the core purpose of laborer? A laborer basically earns wages. Laborer earns in wages. What is an entrepreneur? What is an entrepreneur? A entrepreneur does not, see, nobody can earn loan. Nobody, interest is not, definitely interest is earned by everyone, but the entrepreneur is not basically for there for earning interest. For taxes also not. In, entrepreneur deals in profits. Okay, what is an entrepreneur? Who produces a thing, who sells it, maybe a large amount of things, who sells it anyway, but his main motive is to earn profit. What is the main motive of a laborer? Is to earn wages. So your answer is profit in this particular question. Waiting is related to boredom. Exactly, waiting leads to boredom. If you keep on waiting for something, it will lead to boredom. Now, education is related to, education is related to what? Waiting leads to boredom. Education leads to enlightenment. All other things, dear student, are far apart. Okay, education does not lead to schooling. Schooling leads to education, I can say, but education does not lead to schooling. Education, books, education is acquired on the basis of books. That is different thing. Enlightenment, education syllabus are not related that way. Enthusiasm is far apart. Okay, so your answer is education leads to enlightenment. The thing is leads to writing. Waiting leads to boredom. Education leads to enlightenment. Okay, day is related to calendar in the same way. Yeah, see, students, a day is related to calendar. A day is related to calendar in the same way as time is related to, see, students, Day and calendar, what is the exact relation? See, day may be related to a year, day may be related to a week, day may be related to a month. But the thing is, when we say day related to calendar, what is this calendar? Calendar is a tangible thing, okay? Where you see the day. Calendar is a tangible thing. Tangible thing is where which you can touch. Is a tangible. It's actually a object. Okay. It's actually a object. It's actually a noun. Okay. Now the time is related exactly in the same way. In the calendar, you see day. Time also may be related to day, may be related to hour, may be related to sun. But the time, if I talk about time, which can be related with a noun, tangible thing, or an object, it very easily becomes clock. So your answer becomes clock. Okay. In order to see time, we use a clock. In order to see day, we use calendar. To check a day, to check the details of a day, to check the details of a day, we use calendar. To check the time, we use we use clock. Don't you say we use mobile, that application which is there in mobile is actually the clock. So we use clock. Clock is basically the thing which tells time. Precise, my dear students. Should I move ahead? Okay, so this part is done, and I hope it is understood to all of you. Okay, now the answer is particular, this question is clock. Let's move to the next one. What is the next one which we have, dear students? The next one is, this is done. I'm sorry. 31st. Bird is related to aves. Look, students. Bird actually, aves is a larger variety of vertebrates. Aves is a larger variety of vertebrates that include bird. Bird is included in. Bird is a type of vertebrate. Okay. See, what bird is a type of an ave. Exactly similar way, a man is a part of Homo sapiens. Okay, a man is a part of Homo sapiens. Okay, mammals are like animals with four legs. So, see, mammals is also a variety. Mammals is also a variety. Lizard is also a variety. Generally, the thing we call lizard, chameleon, all those are type of actually lizards. Okay, so Homo sapien is a broader variety which consists of man. Homo sapiens is a broader variety which consists of man. So that way, your answer is option number 3. That is Homo sapiens. Should I move ahead? Dawn is related to evening. Look, students, what is dawn? Dawn is early morning. Okay, so if I talk about dawn, the opposite of word dawn is dusk. From dawn to dusk, we call it like this now. The opposite of word dawn is dusk, and the word dusk means evening, morning, evening, that way. Okay, so dawn, the word opposite to dawn is dusk. So exactly similar way, don't confuse it, the dawn light. This light is being lightweight. This light is being lightweight. Okay, so what is the opposite of light? It's not dark, it's not that light, it's actually weight. So opposite of light will be heavy. Opposite of light will be heavy. You have option 4 as your answer, my dear students. I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. Should I move ahead? Yes, I will. Let's move ahead. Let's look at the next one, dear students. Punishment is related to prisoner in the same way as operation is related to look. See, a punishment is basically awarded to is given to a prisoner. A punishment is provided to a prisoner. Punishment is meant for a prisoner. Okay, a prisoner is basically given a punishment for his improvement. A prisoner is given a punishment. In the same way, operation is related to. In the same way, operation is related to, dear students. Operation is related to what? Operation. See, hospital nahi. If a punishment, so prison, I'll write prison punishment. Operation hospital, that relationship. Okay, operation is being done on a patient actually. Okay, a prisoner is provided punishment, a patient is provided operation. Okay, so very easily your answer is a patient for this one. Your answer is patient. I hope it is clear to all of you, my dear students. Let's move to the next one. Coach is related. We have coach is related to. Okay, a coach is related to. Let's leave it for a time being. In the same way as teacher is related to a teacher is related to a student. Okay, see, a teacher is basically there to teach a student. So exactly the same way, a coach is there. A coach is there to train a player. To train a player. A coach is there to train a player. Got it, my students? Clear to all? So your answer is player. That is option number 2. Let's move to the next part. Newspaper is related to press. See, what is the relation between a newspaper and a press? A newspaper is published in press. A newspaper is made in press. Okay. A newspaper is made in press. So that way, where is a cloth produced? Where is the cloth made? A cloth is made in a mill. A cloth is made in a mill. That will be your answer. A cloth is made in a mill. Got it, my dear students? Let's move to next one. Yeah, next one is good. If you just can recall a few images in your mind, you will be easily able to solve this question within a minute, within a second actually. Minute is too long. I'm so sorry. The question is India tricolor. Okay, Indian flag is tricolor. Do I need to show an image of this? This is basically tricolor means Indian flag. Tricolor actually means we generally Indian flag. Tricolor actually means Indian flag. Now China. Sickle and hammer. China sickle and hammer? No, not at all. China is not sickle and hammer. Then UK Red Cross. UK flag is like this. I'll show you the images. That it won't take more than a minute. See, first of all, China. There is nothing like sickle and this is China. Okay, it has got nothing like sickle and hammer. Then we have this is UK. UK is Red Cross. It is not exactly a Red Cross. It is plus also. This is UK, so this is also rejected. Let's come to USA. Stars and stripes. Precise. See, the USA flag has stars. It has stripes. So the UK flag is stars and stripes. This is your answer. UK, USA has stars and stripes. USA has stars and stripes. This is option number. See, this flag is for USA. Okay, this is for USA. Got it, my dear students. Next question. We have the next one. The only thing is you need to know a bit of vocabulary for answering this question. Delusion, hallucination. See, delusion. What does the word delusion means? Means hallucination. In a negative, hallucination is actually a negative way. Like we see something which is not actually there, and these are negative things. Okay, we see something which is. I tell you an incident which happened yesterday night. All of a sudden, see, the thing is, most of the times I'm shooting videos late at night. All of a sudden, what happened is a car siren started blowing. That we alarm started blowing. I was afraid it could be my car. Reason being because there was a lot of stuff being kept in my car, and I thought thief might have been trying to break the car glass and taking something out. I was on my top floor. I immediately rushed to my roof to check to see my car at the ground floor. The moment I reached my top floor, there was a figure like a man standing. I immediately got so much threatened. Nah. I felt so frightened to see that particular image which was not actually there. I thought this is a thief who could do anything to kill me right now, to stop me or anything. He could take I was absolutely vulnerable right at that point of time. So that was hallucination. That is something which is not there, but I'm seeing it. That is hallucination. You see in many movies like a person sees something wrong, which actually at that point of time doesn't occur. So delusion and hallucination are exactly the same word. These are synonyms of each other. These are what? Synonyms of each other. This is delusionation and hallucination. These are synonyms of each other. Now, what does see chagrin is? What does the word chagrin means? Chagrin means actually annoyance. This is the meaning of the word. So you require only the meaning of the word. Chagrin is annoyance, and that is your answer. I hope everyone must be clear with it. Okay, let's move to the next one. Prima facie on the first view is same as in part delicte. See, students, first of all, what does the word prima facie means? I'll tell you with a very good example. Prima facie is actually a Latin word, okay, which actually means on the first view. This is the meaning only. On the first view. On the first view. This is the meaning. See, when Sushant Singh Rajput died, prima facie it appeared that it was a suicide. Prima facie it appeared that it was a suicide. So exactly in the same way, in part delicto. In part delicto. What does that mean? That means in part delicto means in part delicto. This is the meaning. The meaning of this phrase is when both the parties in a court are equally at fault. So both parties equally at fault. That is your answer. Both parties equally at fault. Okay, both parties equally at fault. That is your answer. Option number A. Got it? Let's move to the next one. The next one you have, dear students, is Nightingale wobble. You just need to be aware of few things. Otherwise, these questions are very easy. What does a nightingale does? See, the sound of nightingale are basically a nightingale. What it wobbles. It wobbles exactly the same way a frog croaks. A frog croaks. Okay, got it. So this is easily done. This is your answer. Let's move to the next one. So this is last question for the day, dear students. Introvert is to extrovert. What does the word introvert means? Introvert means someone who keeps the things to himself, doesn't talk too much. Okay, so this is the meaning of the introvert. The opposite of introvert is extrovert. Okay, someone who talks too much, who expresses everything he or she has in his, he's very vocal, he tells whatever it is. So the thing is, the opposite of introvert is extrovert. This is opposite. These are antonyms. These are what? These are antonyms. Now let's talk about angle, tangent. Angle and tangent are different things. Extreme, interim don't have anything. Against and favor are exactly opposite. See, if I am against someone, okay, so that is, I deny something. But if I am in favor of something, I like that thing. Okay, so these two are again opposite of each other. These are antonyms. These are antonyms. So these are, this is the proper analogy for this. Introvert is to extrovert is exactly similar as against is to favor. That is your answer. That is option number C is your answer. Okay, my dear students. So my dear students, we have done enough, absolutely enough number of questions for today. We will meet again tomorrow. Till then, bye bye, good night, take care, and don't stop studying. This is the most crucial part of your life, most crucial time of your life. Please study thoroughly throughout the day. Take proper sleep also, but don't waste any other time in leisure activities, spending with your friend or any social activities. Carry on with your studies. Bye bye. Take care. Good night.